Alexander the Great, the conqueror who changed history. Few names in history echo through time like Alexander the Great. A warrior, a strategist, and a visionary, he built one of the largest empires the world has ever seen, all before the age of 33. But how did this young king from a small Greek kingdom conquer the mighty Persian Empire and beyond? This is the story of Alexander the Great. Early life and rise to power. Born in 356 BC in Macedonia, Alexander was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From an early age, he was groomed for greatness. His father, a brilliant military leader, taught him the art of war, while the philosopher Aristotle shaped his mind with lessons in science, politics, and the legends of Achilles. Alexander's first taste of battle came as a teenager, and by 18, he led cavalry forces to victory at the Battle of Chaeronea. But his destiny changed when his father was assassinated. At just 20 years old, Alexander ascended to the throne of Macedonia, and his ambition knew no bounds. The conquest of Persia. With an army of just 40,000, Alexander set out to do the impossible: defeat the Persian Empire, the most powerful force of its time. His first major test came at the Battle of Granicus in 334 BC, where he crushed the Persian forces. At Gordium, he faced the legendary Gordian knot, a puzzle said to be unsolvable. Instead of untying it, Alexander simply cut it in half with his sword, proving his belief that bold action, not hesitation, would shape his destiny. In 333 BC, at the Battle of Issus, Alexander's tactical genius was on full display. Though vastly outnumbered, his army routed the Persian forces, forcing King Darius III to flee. The Persian king left behind his family, whom Alexander treated with unexpected respect, a move that won him admiration even among his enemies. The Siege of Tyre, Alexander's determination. But not all victories came easily. The city of Tyre, a powerful Phoenician stronghold, refused to surrender. For 7 months, Alexander's forces besieged the island city, building a massive causeway to reach its walls. In the end, his determination paid off, and Tyre fell. Egypt and the founding of Alexandria. By 332 BC, Alexander reached Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator. He founded the city of Alexandria, destined to become a hub of learning and culture. But his sights were still set on the ultimate prize: defeating Darius once and for all. The Battle of Gaugamela, the fall of Persia. The decisive moment came at the Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BC. Against a Persian army twice his size, Alexander outmaneuvered Darius with brilliant tactics, forcing the Persian king to flee once more. With that victory, the Persian Empire fell, and Alexander was now ruler of the known world. In a symbolic act, he burned Persepolis, the heart of Persian power, avenging the Greek cities once destroyed by the Persians. The march to India and the beginning of the end. Not satisfied with Persia, Alexander pushed further east, reaching India in 326 BC. There he faced King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes. Despite war elephants and fierce resistance, Alexander emerged victorious. But his men, weary after a decade of conquest, refused to march further. For the first time, Alexander had to turn back. He returned to Babylon, where he planned to unite his empire. But fate had other plans. Death and legacy. In 323 BC, at just 32 years old, Alexander fell gravely ill. On his deathbed, when asked who should inherit his empire, he reportedly answered, "To the strongest." With no clear successor, his empire soon fractured. Though his empire did not last, his legacy endured. Alexandria became a beacon of knowledge, and his campaigns spread Greek culture across the world, a period known as the Hellenistic era. Even today, his military strategies are studied, and his name remains synonymous with greatness. Alexander the Great was more than a conqueror. He was a visionary who reshaped history. His empire may have crumbled, but his legend lives on. What do you think? Was Alexander truly great? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more historical legends.